Okay, so let's continue with commenting about what we have been discussing about FC26 and future games. Apparently, today is second day, the second day that we keep on um, uh, on this last week of, I'm not even gonna say footies. It's just the last week in general, of FIFA. Yeah, most people, I feel like they're just playing it for the simple sake of, you know, packing the guy they want. I don't know, but anyway. Uh, so I think this preseason grinding upgrade, sorry, the daily gold upgrade is not necessary. Let's see who do we have new today. So Desiree Doué. Is there someone new? Lionel Messi. Holy. We're definitely gonna get Lionel Messi though. We're definitely gonna get Lionel Messi. Well, it's gonna be. There's gonna be also a. I believe there's gonna be a Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, it's just meant to be, right? Yeah, amazing. Leo is actually just an icon in itself. He doesn't need to have like an icon design. I think maybe is there a possibility for me to just give an icon design to Messi? That would be interesting. Um, Still though, there are things that I need to still do. I think I've opened every single bronze pack that I had. I think, and that's about it pretty much. So what we're gonna do? Oh wait, let me see if we can, if we have a new, one of these packs that are like 10 coins or 30 coins. I think there's a chance. No. Provisions, packs for you, probably not. Okay, fair. And what we could do now is open, packs. I'm not sure how many players do I have here that I can definitely just quick sell, because again, we have so many packs to buy, I mean, not buy, open, that I don't know, I just feel like maybe it's not even worth it to just quick sell everyone. But I feel that it's just that bronze players are not worth quick selling though. So I'm actually gonna go and try to quick sell the silver players. You don't get enough, but still, since they are not selling, just Fazzini, I don't mind. I don't care. Like the fact that you actually get a lot of money from this. Zvatok. That you think that you're not gonna get anything, but you actually get enough. Because it's just they keep accumulating. I feel like I'm gonna try and sell Bella Kochap. Try and keep trying to sell Bella Kochap. I like Bella Kochap because yeah, there you go, 5-star weak foot, and him as a silver defender looks amazing. He actually looks amazing. Then we go into the gold players, and I mean, all of these players, care about none of them. Again, you get lots of money. I'm gonna keep Mainu, maybe Yoro even. I don't know. Manchester United players, maybe they can be useful. Kepa, Arsenal, maybe as well. I don't know. When it comes to the gold rare players, don't mind. Pavlidis, Ferran Torres, yeah, all of these guys can go. So we're keeping Kepa, Yoro, Mainu, Bella Kochav, Smith, yeah, and all of the bronze players. Let me see if we can. Let's see what kind of players we can get from these packs. So hopefully, we can get someone. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I was gonna say, hopefully, we can get someone that sells like for, one of these special cards. But it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. I mean, like this one, for example. But it doesn't matter really. Who is it? Italy. Who's Vialli? Marchisio. I don't know why I didn't think about him. Marchisio. Fair. I mean, just fair. Cannot say much more, just fair. Because at the end of the day, it comes to this point in the game where you get all of these cards and you're like, yeah, whatever. But also, I don't like the design of this card. I honestly don't like the design of this card. What is it? Is it Foot Birthday or what is it? Yeah, I think it's Foot Birthday. Foot Birthday Hero. I don't like this design. And it's what I've been saying, to you. I think I'm not gonna go 3 parts talking about the same thing, but again, I'm just gonna mention it like uh, not with details, but yeah, I just want less special cards because I think it's way much more fun. And I've been thinking as well, about repeating what I was doing in FC 25 at the beginning, and maybe just going, more hardcore, about it. It's, I don't know, maybe it's something that could be interesting to do once again, but still not sure about it. Because again, there's not. I feel like I wanted to know more about how people are viewing the game. Uh, just before buying the game itself. Oh, Mega Pack is actually the last one. Okay. So we're gonna open this Prime Electrum Players pack. But again, I think that the best part of the game is the fact that you can just play with normal cards. I think I shouldn't mind about what other people use. I mean, if I cannot play with just normal cards, I mean, if the game doesn't just give you normal cards, I think you shouldn't be able to keep. I mean, you can still do what you want. Is what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe buy an FC26 and just trying to do this kind of stuff because it's the only way that I feel like I'm gonna enjoy the game. Maybe do 2 separate accounts. That's what I was doing at the beginning. Like one that I would basically just accept everything, and the other one just saying no. I'm just gonna go for a certain amount of players, and that's it. I mean, that follows the a certain criteria. Just buying players with the money that I got from which is something that I did. If you see one of my videos from the beginning of this year, what I did was the following: was pretty much buying someone that went for around the same amount of money that I won, that in an unfair way, let's say, which is a way, let's say, that I would never get from games. I mean, I got 10,000 coins, which never happened back in the day. From playing squad battles. I don't know. Also, that's one thing. I wouldn't play squad battles. I should only play online. And I think everything stopped when I think they kind of these ideas kind of collided. The way that I just couldn't play the game anymore because my online was expiring, and at the same time, the fact that I was kind of like falling short of the interest. Um, I wasn't that interested on the game anymore. So yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know. I got confused as well with the evolutions. I think I tackled it in a way that I shouldn't. So maybe do things in a different way. I don't know. Uh, okay, let's see. I'm doing, I think, a pretty good job here because I've been struggling a lot, to open these packs. And we got 24 slash 3 rares. So basically, all of these are untradeable. We're aiming for the tradables ones. Mega Pack is definitely one that I'm leaving for later. Rare Electrum players though is good as well. Prime Electrum players and Jumbo Gold pack. I mean, between these two, I'll probably go with the Prime Electrum players pack. There are 5 of them actually. Still, yeah, and also the fact that um, I don't wanna, how do you say it? I don't wanna get packs out of nowhere. I think what we should do is just, if I got a pack, I'm just gonna leave it there. Because I wasn't used to get packs so easily, right? So that's another thing to take into account. Also, again, like I said before, no untradables, only tradables. If I got someone that, I mean, someone that is, let's say, a duplicate. Like I didn't, I think I never got into a situation where I'm talking about FIFA 13, right? I never got into a situation where I had a duplicate. So yeah, I don't know how would it work out. I was thinking about all of this back in the day before FC 25 came out. I was so into playing Rush. So there were modes there that made me like think about help me plan beforehand. But this game is like all about the gameplay. So I don't know. I feel skip that. Sorry. Um, it's all about the gameplay. I think. Um, these things that they added is more like they're fine, but they are just not worth your time to that money, that amount of money. Like if the game ends up going for nothing again, I mean, if the game ends up being like the same thing all over again, it's not gonna be worth it. So I don't know. I don't know what to say honestly. So it's kind of you're betting on the fact that the game is gonna be better, uh, and the fact that you cannot go back in case you don't like the game because after you tried it you were like, no, this is not good enough. It's kind of a shame honestly. So it's probably that's why I think people, at least me, I'm waiting so much, and there's also this thing, Yamal, for example, Yamal that I think most people might agree, even if you hate, the guy or you're a Real Madrid fan, I don't know. You need to agree that Yamal is probably, based on what he has shown up until now, he might be one of the biggest, talents coming, through the ranks, and one of the best youngsters out there. But there's this thing as well that people have been, like people, I started to notice this back in the day when I was supporting Santos, and you know, the one player that was, I think, above Neymar back in the day was Ganso, and Ganso got injured. But if you take into account the age that he had back in the day and how well he played, you would have thought, mate, this guy is gonna be like the best midfielder ever. But now that I say that, people are gonna be like, you're joking. And there are lots of people saying, I mean, back in the day, you used to say that Ganso was going to be better than Neymar, and I actually backed that because Ganso was so intelligent as a player and did things that a proper player would do. You know, I don't know. It might be controversial when I say this, but for example, I don't think for example, now one of our best players, which we have a few, but one of our best players, for example, is Vinicius Junior, right? I mean, he has been the closest to being nominated as the best player in the world. He got the best player, the best, I mean, trophy by FIFA, but I don't think he's, for example, a player that I would say, yeah, he has all the technique and all. He's smart enough to move, on movements and all. But it's all by indication, right? Uh, he has a talent about it, fair. But you're not going to compare a maestro with a dribbler, let's say. And I feel that, again, Ganso, Paulo Enrique Ganso, was so good. And then he got an injury. Remember, it was a game against Gremio, and he was like out for 6 months or something like that. He never recovered from that injury. He never played the same way. Um, in order for you to get, the best, the biggest highlights of him, you cannot go to 2011, where it was, let's say, Neymar was more mature, and at the same time he was coming back from injury. Sorry, I'm just thinking about which one should I get here, which pack. But again, I don't know, man. It's just it's hard to tell. Kind of like what I wanted to say uh, is that I mean we have players that just bloom as soon as they start, and then they just go downhill. So I hope, for the good of football, Yamal doesn't end up like that. The same with Ansu Fati. I remember back in the day, Ansu was amazing. Like, Ansu would score every single game, and I was like, this kid is legit. And then he had an injury, and he never recovered properly, and it's the same for many players. So I don't know. It's just kind of sad, for football. But again, Yamal was not on the previous game. He was only part of the previous game because the Euros were there, and we were like, it is time for Yamal to come in. But Yamal was, even though he had the age to be there, he wasn't there. And I think, I don't know, the biggest addition we're gonna have of a player is Esteval. I think I'm even pronouncing it in English. Uh, and I mean, it's okay. Like, if you want an opinion of mine about Esteval, I just don't think he's even half the player Yamal is. He's a great talent, obviously, and not because I'm a Santos, fan, and he came through the Palmeiras rank, that I'm telling you this. It's just that I just don't feel like he's still raw. He's kind of like an in between Vini Jr. and Hendrik, for example, when they went to Europe. Well, the same goes for Rodrigo. So, man, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Well, what to say to you of these guys? Okay, so we're gonna try and release them all, see what happens. But I think now we have lots of players like going for. Yeah, I think we got what, 97 players. And now there's this thing. I mean, now who do we have? We have who's the other player that we have? Messi, right? Yeah, I think Messi. We have Messi and Gullit. Um, let's open some different packs now. But yeah, what else can we say? I talked about the leagues as well. I mean, such a shame that there are no new leagues, new teams. I think the biggest thing is that we have new stadiums. But like, if you ask me, who cares about that? I mean, we got to a point where, okay, we got enough. We got stadiums. It's fine. Like, it's good, but most of them are also just kind of like returning. It's not. It's not even. I don't know. Just I wouldn't put so much emphasis on it. So I open these packs. Gold players pack. Let's see if we get because we have so many little. I think there's not gonna be any repeatable. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. There's not gonna be any duplicate from it because I mean I've been using all of them in in SBCs. I'll probably try and build up as many untradables as possible. Try to open all of these packs. Yeah, I don't think we need. I think we need to open more packs. But you see, it has been 3 packs already, and there are no duplicates. It's because I've used lots of, I've even used, players that I know are just not coming back. Like, they're not going to be in the game. They're not in the game anymore. Or they are pretty rare to pack, stuff like that. I actually packed Robertson. Good, good one, I think. uh, but yeah, like I said, again, is what can we expect from the game? What can we expect from future games? There's this thing about that people have been saying that there's a possibility that in future years we might see an open world. I think I would be pretty eager to see that. But for example, FC26, it doesn't have that. It doesn't have any, all of this, special. There's something special about it. It's just about the gameplay, and most of the things, it's genuinely a game that makes you think, is it like worth it, buying? Because uh, I know there's a lot of adjustment to the gameplay, but it's more like, you know, that people might be saying, then why care? If you really don't care about the game, why you keep speaking about it? I mean, yeah, no other player other than that. Just wanted to be sure about that. But it's just that you wait like an entire year, for a new game to come out, and when the game comes out, there's no actual new things. Like, yes, you're gonna tell me, yeah, there are new stuff. Like, for example, I don't know, the manager transfer market, but that shouldn't be your main thing, right? I mean, I think it's unfair to tell people that, yeah, that's a new amazing feature. It should be something like added, like, and not even going through the radar. The same thing goes for F1, for example. About the F1 25 game, and the main thing people have been, I mean, it was not the main thing, but people have been saying a lot about uh, the reverse tracks. They added 3 reverse tracks. Like, why should I care about 3 reverse tracks when back in the day you had not only reverse tracks, you had even short circuits, uh, like a short version of Suzuka, a short version of Great Britain. You had all of this stuff, and they removed it. They didn't say anything, and now they're adding stuff that it's not even a main thing. But yeah, I think what they do is pretty much they add new stuff. They say, okay, fair enough. I mean, buyers say fair enough. I'm gonna buy it because it's a new installment of the game, and yeah, and then when they truly drop something amazing, then they're gonna be like, uh, wow, it's an amazing feature. I don't know. Like I said, the only reason why they keep doing this is because we keep buying the game. But again, if people actually say, that the game is actually good from the get-go, I'll try and consider. I don't know. But that's only if I can actually buy, I actually afford the online thing, and not just, keep um, and not keep playing just offline, because it doesn't make sense. Like, my best players here, and that I have here, I'm playing them on friendlies, which is absurd. Like, you're meant to use them like properly. I'm not. I'm not capable of doing that. Yes, and people again can say just buy online, but it's just not what just. I'm not that excited to play it. I feel like there's not like so much. I'm not thrilled to play the game, which was the same thing with FC25, I had this intention, to kind of like start something new, make videos about it, and not only that, but kind of was really excited about Rush, and I really enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed it. I think it's probably the best feature you can have from these kind of games, from FIFA. I'm not gonna say it's like, oh, it's the best feature that has ever happened to the game, but it's very good and it's very fun. Basically, is all I wanted in a FIFA game. The one thing that I would have added is something like an ultimate team, but simply for Rush. So basically, you can get your players and get 5 and just play against another guy. Kind of the same way you played Volta. You had your players and you play online. Just now with real players, and the same players that you use in normal game you would use here. Would be, I think it would be nice. It's just what I'm saying. But again, I don't know. I don't know. I honestly, we need to see what does the game, what does the game come with. Okay, so now we have 99 players. Okay, so I'm not gonna risk much more, but we got here 2 grind packs, 2 per 11. We got 10 per 85, 5 per 85, 3 per 87, 2 per 88, 3 per 86, and then we got some other packs, that have to do with um, um, forgot what I was saying. Anyway, what can we do today? We can do the objectives, like score goals, play one, squad battles. I mean, I'm never gonna do this because again, I don't have the online feature, daily play games, preseason daily play games. We got Taylor Hinds. I need to play one more game and win 2 so I can get her thing. We got 5 days and 23 to score 10 goals with a finesse shot in any ultimate team with German. Play 10 matches with English players, win 4 matches using 3 Italian players, and win 6 matches with 5 Spanish players. Again, this, I don't know. This is something that I could do with other accounts as well. Kind of like to just have, something to do with, kind of work with it. I mean, we could even do, some SBCs. I mean, I'm gonna do the Gullit one. I'm gonna do the Messi one. Messi, what do you need from Messi? 80, 89, 89, 90, 90, and 91. Jesus, it is extremely cheap. The Messi SBC is extremely cheap. It's just that I think, yeah, like, thank you, honestly. It's just that, nobody just cares about anymore. Let me go with, the cheapest one. Let's go with Argentina. Let's see what we can do here. Obviously, we're gonna go with newest. Let me see. So these are the gold players that I got from, these SBCs, not SBCs, from packs, and that could be useful, I'm most likely not going to use any of those. I'm going to use, if I had to say, like, players that, like, yeah, I'm going to use Sane, Dalot, and Dalman. Those are pretty much the only ones that I might use. There you go, Sane, Dalman, and Dalot. And then if we go into SBC storage, we go low to high, Swanson, Alexia. So now the worst player that I got is a 94, which is amazing. So we get Julian Alvarez. Just gonna try and get rid of the repeated ones. Julian Alvarez. Well, Alexia Putellas. And let me see. Well, who else? Haaland maybe. Before jumping to 95, I'm probably gonna do this. Haaland. Some care. And I think we can proceed with the rest, I think. So we got a 78. We got a 77. We got many 77. We got Leque. And we got Milo. 89. Okay, so if we go with 76, with a 76 rated player, Milot, Kabi, and Dalot. Okay, Dalot, Dalman, Sané, Swanson, not gonna work. Okay, so then we go and do this. Satriano, Matusiwa, Leque. Okay, still not working. I mean, El Kabi, for example, instead of Swanson, definitely not gonna work. I was thinking about Sané. Yeah, Sané is the same thing, it's not gonna work. So now we go with a 76, which is Diakabi, Samilo, and yeah. So now we need to go with Gacinovic instead of Matusiwa, and Matusiwa instead of Leque. I mean, El Kabi can go instead of the lot. No, he can. But let me see. If we get Leque here, Milo here, okay. I think we did a good job. Or get 276 rated. No, it's fine. I think it's okay. Because if Diakabi or Matusiwa do not work, okay, fair. Okay. We've got already one from Argentina. Good. Good from us. Kind of using a little bit of small gold players pack 6. How much space do we got from? Have we got from? Yeah, the transfer list. Yeah, it's not enough. Let me keep opening more packs. Let me see. Yeah, these two, the grind pack and the 11 players pack. We'll get someone good. No duplicates. As you can see, we have so many players that are. I mean, we have very little players. Actually, is what I wanted to say. Like, there are so many players that I sent to SPCs that are not even gonna come back whatsoever. And Robet. My god, there are 12. A space of 12 in it. And well, let's go again. Let's go players back. Pretty sure it's Ganduzi. Because of the hair. Yes. Unmistakable hair. It could be Cucurella as well, but do they have the same hair in game? Cucurella and Ganduzi? Grind pack. And no lights, so a normie. Normal player. Oh, but we got 4 duplicates. Jesus, okay. Okay, fair. So now I think we have what, 93 on the storage, and now we got 10 per 85, we got 5 per 85, 3 per 87, 2 per 88, 3 per 86. I might as well just open these packs, you know, just for the sake of. I mean, you got 3 per 86, 2 per 88, 5, 3, 8, and then we got 5 per 85. We got 7, all right. I'm gonna open one of the 5 per 85. Let's see who we get. Got a footies. Imagine me getting Messi right now. That's again the amount of deaths I've got. Jesus. Why? Death end. Oh my god. I've actually packed Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh my god. You can see like the amount of emotion that I've got from packing someone like him has nothing to do with back in the day. Wow, Cristiano Ronaldo though that's pretty nice. I didn't expect to pack him whatsoever. Ah, that's amazing. Wow. He might actually be my new striker. Now I'm thinking about, is Gullit worth it? I mean, I'm doing Gullit and Messi just for the sake of doing them, because, I don't know. So now we got 96, so I think that I should get 3 per 86. Let's go with the 3 per 86. Who do we get? Let me see. CB. Okay, it's gonna be Ruben Diaz, and the other one can be anyone. Just Steeler. It could be João Gomez. It could be Catacol. It's Hendrik. Okay. Fair. I remember being such a fanboy of Hendrik when the game started. Not as a player. I just wanted to play with Hendrik in the game. And now we got +1. So we are short of one. One player. 2 per 88, 3 per 87, and 5 per 85. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I want to keep some of these just for the sake of, going after the game, like when every single, when footage is out, when the footage is over, or preseason, whatever, and just go there and be like, yeah, now I'm gonna pack just the best players out there, the best gold players. I mean, that would be fun. Oh, there's also evolutions. Let me see. Are there any good evolutions? Double 99, the Condor, triple 98, Redux, down to Sue, Tactician, the last from the strongest Zebra, center back. 70k. I really want one for Neymar, but not for the Neymar that I have here, but for a Neymar that I have in another account. Because I feel like I made a mistake with that Neymar. I really want them to release, something like someone that is, I don't know, there's no limit of overall, it's just, yeah, go and do it, but yeah, I think that should be about it. I'm not going to continue much more. I think I've said enough, more about the expectations of about the game, what's about to come. I think most of these things that I wanted are not gonna happen. Probably in future installments, will be fun, but it's kind of hard to see it happening. I'm just thinking about here. Again, trying to think about what can I do. I think the most intelligent thing would not is not to play squad battles because I have nothing to do with squad battles, and I think is to go for single player draft. So I'm gonna go for single player draft. There are two remaining, so let me use one of the draft tokens. I'm gonna go with beginner just for, you know, sake of sake of it. And let's see. What is funny about this is that there is a formation out there that you have 12 players. Like if you see all of these dots here on the left, there's one formation that has 12 players on it. Uh, but I remember seeing it. I think I took a photo of it, but it's not here. Anyway, if I had to choose one formation, I'll probably go with this one, 4-3-2-1. And for draft, I've been just getting the highest rated player, for example. I'm not even thinking about if it's gonna fit because it's beginner. I could even complete my squad just like that, but I like to see, you know, the players that we can get actually. So we got Voller, for example, 89 rated. I didn't like this year's hero design. Pretty terrible in my opinion. We go with Tadic, which is a 96. We're gonna go with the CM. Let's see who we get. Oh, I really like this Inform Doedo. But yeah, it's okay. Let's go with Zanetti. Go with Zanetti. Has more play styles. Again, it doesn't really matter. I don't even know why I'm doing this, but still. La Bonta. Another one. Also draft. I'm not sure about what's happened for next year, but they should really revamp draft because draft has been the same. Draft is actually a mode that has been the same since FIFA 16, since the first time it came out. It is the same exact thing. It's just annoying. Like, yeah, the design of the cars changed, but it's the same thing. And I don't know, it feels kind of, people have been doing draft though. I've seen people saying about, I've even got Des here on the draft squad. Amazing. But I've been saying once the game comes out, they'll go straight into draft to get coins. That's actually interesting, but it's definitely not what I was aiming for. Like use the FIFA points for that to enter drafts. I don't know. I got Van der Sar, which is a better goalkeeper. Who is the highest rated here? Roberto Carlos. Finally. Definitely going for Roberto Carlos instead of Dest. Dest, you're appearing too much for me. Which else? Let's go with Lala. Lala. There. Good right back. I cannot compare them. I'm just saying this because of, you know what, this is going to be the only exception that I'm not going to go for a higher rated because I just think that the only useful player that is a 75 rated is Adama Traore. 93 pay is the only one that can be still useful somehow. We got James, 88. I mean, the rest of the 75s are just like whatever. 94, O'Neill. O'Neill can play where? Where can this guy play? He can play as a right back as well. Okay. Can we get a center back? Between Murillo and Nakata. I'm gonna go for Nakata because Nakata. Just because Nakata. Now we have more left backs, so I don't need them. Let me see. We got Bacha and Buongiorno. She definitely changed her name. She's not Biendolo. She's Williams. She's not Biendolo. I'm pretty sure. I like the fact that she's now called Biendolo when I remember she was Lynn Williams. Like if you guys know about this player, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm not making any mistakes here. She was called Lynn Williams. I remember using her. Yeah, fantastic. I knew that. I knew I was gonna mess this up. So two left backs, Two center backs that can play as left backs. Yeah, fantastic. um, but yeah, 96 doesn't matter. Sentinel. I mean, who else? I mean, she's got the pace and all. Again, here, who is the most useful? I don't know. It's gonna be Nkunku. Nkunku can at least play as a CM maybe. I'm telling you all of these. I'm telling you all of these, and I mean, with zero sense because I'm playing on beginner. Nobody cares about this. Gotta be Scott. Gotta be Scott. And can she play as a? No. Anyway. So what do we do here? We're gonna get Lala instead of Adama Traore. 88. Zanotti. Zanotti. Can you play the center back? No. Can Fierro play as a right back? No. Can this guy, this girl, I mean, is she better than James? I think so. She might be better than James, so I'm gonna leave her there. Then I feel like uh, Fierro is simply Fierro is simply better, you know. Yeah, just that's that in there. So there you go, 95. Then we got all of these players. Fantastic. Let's just do this. Okay. And we go into the manager. Can we get the entire team on 90, on 33? Can we get them on 33? No, 33. I don't know who's missing, but still, I'm gonna go with Ancelotti because he's the better rated one. Hell yeah! 32 total chemistry, 95 and 127. Okay. As you can see, I'm amazing at draft. 36 wins, 0 losses. Obviously, I mean, I'm just using this to, you know, get more. There's also an objective related to draft. Just don't know. Just don't know where it is. Where do you find it? Milestones. Oh, here. So for example, play 40. I'm gonna get an 86 per 3. That's fun. So we keep doing this and we keep getting, you know, some more of packs and all. So we can keep doing, you know, these guys. Gullit. I really wanted to do Doe. I know it's not even that impressive of a card, but it would be fun. But Gullit and Messi. Okay. It'll be fun. Club. So yeah. So I'm gonna go and play some single player draft. Really wanted to just keep talking to you. It's just that if I play the game, you're just gonna hear more about. Uh, you're just gonna hear the noise of the game rather than uh, what I'm talking about. And honestly, I mean, it's gonna be beginner, so I mean, there's no point of me showing you this. So again, probably I've been just there's an expression in English where you just talk gibberish. I think it's yeah, it's called talk gibberish, which was I feel like was my case. It's just I wanted to tell you like what are kind of like my feelings related to the game, and yeah, and what I wanted to see on future FIFA games. But I guess we have to wait. Well, hopefully there are new news. There are news about it and about the new stuff in the game, and yeah, hopefully we can have some news related to, you know, new leagues, you know, some really new features, not only about the gameplay, which is nice that they, you know, added stuff that help, you know, the gameplay, but still I think it's not enough. Anyway, thank you guys. Part 3 is over. If you enjoyed it, I don't know, but still thank you so much for watching it up to now.